Should I be ashamed as a guy that I like songs like this? I like your face, do you like my song? Singing la 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 la, and I'll find you, ready or not. Should I be ashamed that I like songs like these? I hope you can hear it. Bridget Mendler's Ready or Not. And of course I like the original, the Fugees, whatever you want to say, tomato, tomato. Believe me, people say it different ways, whatever. You know, I like their version. I like their original Ready or Not. I love it. I love it. But sometimes, yeah, I'm a bit self-conscious, like when I'm, blasting this stuff like this, like in the car, and like songs like, and girls, they wanna have fun, just like they're, kind of like dip low. You pull up like a stoplight, there are a bunch of other dudes, like, and they're like low, like convertible, or like souped up, like, Ford truck. It's all like a monster truck. I love trucks like that, but and there I am, like this little car with like, girls just wanna have fun, just wanna, blasting, and I'm like, and again, I'm gonna go ahead and be truthful. I'd say there's a bit of a, you know, awkwardness thrown into it because of the race thing, and yeah, I'm gonna pull it out. Like, really, in my view, not only is it a bit like awkward and off, it's seen as off to other people or whatever, because hey, that's a guy. Why is he listening to that? Haha, he's a sissy. Not only is it like that, but also I'm a black guy. So it's like, as being a black guy, it's like there's like this range of extra. Like there's an extra layer of toughness, right? Of thug or whatever. Like thug you're supposed to have, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I went on ahead, I went there. I I sure did. Oh god. I played the race card. I went ahead and I brought it in because it's not just me, you know, throwing it in there for what the hell's. No, it exists. It really fucking exists. And as a black guy, there are different things I face that, I mean, a white guy is not gonna face. Yeah, there is, obviously. As far as toughness levels and who's tougher and why it matters and and how it's measured. Yeah, it fucking exists. So, sometimes I think I should be embarrassed, but you know what? Where times I'm not, well, where times I am, I'm kind of like, oh god, I look so weak. Oh, am I like a woman now? Or I'm like really, you know, kind of dysphoric and really hypocritical and biased and stuck in a certain heteronormative expectational box. You know, there are times where, yeah, I love, blasting that shit on the fucking radio. There are times where I'm eating it up because that's me and I'm having fun, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I I like this version too of the song. It's like a random thing because you gotta love this song.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you and take it slowly. Ready or not, here I come. You
It's
can't
great,
hide. Gonna
just like a
find
random
you and make
thing,
you
I guess.
want me. Now that I escape, sleep, walk away.
Yeah. And again, because I'm a black guy, it's expected for me to like and listen and bob my head to certain music like this. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a white guy, though, it's like, that's true. It is. It's true. Maybe a little bit less, like, if you grew up in, like, the Bronx or something like that. Like, where it is rough, like, in the streets or whatever, and it's a bit more inner city and everything like that. But, I mean, yeah. Try being a black guy who likes stuff like this out in the country. You know what I'm saying? Or country-ish, more predominantly white areas. Not that all areas where mainly there are white people have to be all, knee slapping and, pork rind eating, southern people. No, I'm not saying that at all. because of course you have Southern black people too. I mean, you have all kinds of people, like, everywhere. Even when you wouldn't expect it. That's kind of the world. But I mean, I'm just saying, I can talk about race. I can definitely talk about, like, my experiences of race and everything like that. But I mean, I find like there's like a on and off switch sometimes. Because, like I said, being a black boy in the predominantly white areas is like, it looks one way. Let me put it like this. It looks a type of way if I'm sitting here nodding my head to music like this.
And defecating on your microphone. Ready or not, here I come.
Because it's rap,
Can't
right?
hide. Gonna find.
Now, on the one hand, I think, okay, maybe they're thinking, oh, well, that's typical, typical black guys in their rap music. Trying to be a thug, I think that everything like that. Future thug, walking, or either the view of, well, it's just that's just your average black guy. Again, like painting a certain face of us. But it is different from the first view of, the first view has to do more like the dangerous factor of black guys. Because, it's like with rap, people automatically just kind of, it has this label of more violence. I mean, look, if you don't see my point here, well, honestly, just in your head, okay, honestly, now think of country music, and then think of rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, country music doesn't have violence attached to it like rap does. So yeah, think about that for a minute, and then try to be all high and mighty and be like, oh no, that's not true. That's not true about black people and rap and what people think when they see a black person listening to rap, that they're ghetto, that they're trash. No, no. I'm like, Consuela, no, right, like, really, don't even, because and maybe you're that one rare person who doesn't think that automatically, or doesn't have either of those two views or whatever. Like, you wouldn't expect, or you don't think it is a type normal for a black person to like music like this. Cool. That's awesome. That blows my mind, honestly, because I know there's a part of me, like I said, I have all different views. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, I have all different views. I have another view that's gonna think what I'm about to say is totally biased and everything. It's, it's gonna look bad for me as a black person to say this, but I know that even me, and these are the instances of my mind where the color of my skin doesn't have anything to do with it, majority of the time, but even I can say that as a black person. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't have much to do with the color of my skin. It doesn't have anything to do with, the home I was raised, not primarily, but even I can say that as a black person, that, yeah, when I see a black person listening to rap, it's like, okay, that's expected. You know what I'm saying? And, like, maybe I turn my head and, like, I keep on going. If a white person listens to rap, or someone looks like they're Filipino, whatever, it's like, I kind of cock my head, look at him, glance at him, and I'm like, in my head, I think, well, that's different. And of course, I don't stare like, oh my god, no. Of course, keep it cool, because, mama said don't point, don't stare at people when I was younger, so, you know what I'm saying? I just turn my head, go on about my life and about my business, but of course, it strikes me more. But on the flip side, like I said, I'm not unaware of how it is, being a black person. There's an on and off switch. And even something as simple as music. There is. Now there's that view. And it doesn't just have to be with white people against black people or anything like that, or their views of black people. No. It could be anyone of Asian descent, or, whatever. But look, now the opposite side of that, though, with black people, with seeing me listen to and get into music like this, and like R&B and jazz, whatever, then it's like I get like a pat on the shoulder, like, oh, good for you, you know what I'm saying, good for you for appreciating us, good for you for being with us. It's like, it's like a, I'm it's like suddenly they're open arms for me, like it's like a welcome to the family kind of thing. Hey, you're one of us kind of thing. You know, again, because it is expected, because there are certain pictures painted of us, and where we're supposed to go and how we're supposed to fit and all these other stupid little fucking boxes. And I'm not saying these boxes, of course, they give us a sense of community and they make us feel like we belong. When sometimes, as minority groups, we're pushed out of other communities and we're told, hey, you don't belong here. So yeah, of course it makes us feel good. It makes us feel welcome. But on the flip side, again, on and off switch. And this is from life experience, okay? I'm not 79. I mean, I'm only 17, but I can tell you that I've gone through a little bit. Now, and regardless of me being light skinned or not, I don't know if that's, I can talk about, that, I guess, like another time. I'm just gonna say, I think that whole light skin versus dark skin thing is stupid. I hate it. I hate it. It's stupid. It is. In my opinion. It's stupid. And it's bullshit. It needs to be pushed out of our community because that is bullshit for us. It's not helping us. Anyway, whatever. But on the flip side, though, the on and off switch, though, if a white versus, white people or another culture that's not black sees me listening to this kind of music versus, black people that see me listening to this type of music. Now, take black people and they see me listening to something like this. Hope you can hear this. They look at me and they automatically think, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? This is the on and off switch I'm talking about with being a black person. It's like sometimes I find myself like having to be in check. Oh, no. Wait, okay. What group what group am I with? Who's around me? Okay, white people. Okay, well, do I really want to listen to this? Let's say, cuz look, I like all types of music, okay? But sometimes it depends on the day. My music tastes vary. Like sometimes I'm really into opera and everything like that. And then other times I'm really into like, alternative rock, like your Blink 182s and your Green Day and whatever. And then I can't think of any others right now. I'm so ashamed. But um then other days I'm into like 90s, like soft rock. Kind of like contemporary blues, R&B kind of stuff, like John Mayer and Matchbox 20, um, kind of stuff. Some days I'm into fucking Taylor Swift and like Gavin DeGraw and it's just, there's no pattern, but see, because I'm surrounded by a type of group of people, it's like, oh, let's say I'm surrounded by people who aren't black or people who don't seem like they're black. It's like, okay, do I really want to, blast this music right now and be caught listening to this right now and seem like a thug? Let's say it's a day that I am into my rap music. I'm into like my old school, like, like Eminem songs and, my 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying? And, old school, like, older 50 Cent songs and my Ice Cube and Snoop, Dr. Dre, you know what I'm saying? And Warren G and Nate Dogg, Regulate, you know what I'm saying? Let's say it is a day like that. Do I really want to be seen by all these white people? And do I really want to be under that pressure mentally of thinking, God, I know what all these white people are thinking of me right now. Oh, what a typical black boy. What a typical black guy. Do I really want to be under that kind of pressure? Yeah, this is that shit that's real. This is that shit that no one bothers to say, not majority of the time. But guess what? You got a real nigga. Okay, no. Okay, I don't like, shame on me. Okay, shame on, I have mixed feelings about the N-word. I do. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be real with this. But like I said, flip the switch. If I'm surrounded by mostly black people, do I really want to be like called out by my own people for listening to something like, you know, the song I just showed. Black kid. I'm the black kid who's trying to be white or something. So it's just, either way, I can't really win. It's weird.